Well, hello and welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. Wait, what? Persona 3 Portable. So we're basically just at this moment, we have a lot of social links and stuff before we need to be going into Tartarus. So you could hang out with Koromaru tonight because we have all of our stuff pretty much maxed at this point. We have Academics, Charming, and Courage all maxed. We can do pretty much whatever we want, including sleep if that's what you want. I think I've talked to everybody. If we head out to the Polonium Mall and you go here, there's a few things at Game Parade. So we have Punching Bag, Mole Whackers, and Lucky Fortune. Now what these are they give your persona a boost. So Punching Bag gives your persona +3 to strength. I think Mole Whackers gives 3 to agility, and Lucky Fortune gives 3 to magic. So basically whatever you want to play, you could do that in order to boost your persona's skills, and then you just get some extra skill points, which could be useful. Kenji, hey Kenji! Geez, he's completely out of it. He should start drinking coffee before he comes to class. How about you, Katone? Everyone knows that coffee is derived from Arabic, or you should because I told you that last time. But which of these things is not Arabic? The answer here is wristwatches. Bingo, you hit the jackpot. Both sugar and magazine had their origins in Arabic. However, they're derived from European languages, not directly from Arabic. You gave the correct answer. Your charm has increased. Class is ended for today. So at this point, speaking of persona, we do have a star persona, so we're doing pretty well, and we want to go hang out with Akihiko. I am going to be doing the romance option, but you don't have to if you're not interested in doing that. Katone, what's up? Well, let's go ahead and spend time with him. Gekkokan High, rooftop. Akihiko brought you here but said nothing about why. There's no one here. That's a pity since the wind is so nice right now. You want to say, do you come here often? No, not so much lately. Shinji used to come up here when he skipped his classes. He'd fall asleep, so I'd come here when my club activities were over to get him. Akihiko laughs nostalgically. You can see out into the distance from here. It's so far that my eyes start to hurt trying to see it all.
You remember the stuff I told you about my sister?
Yes?
I'm tired of losing what's important. I thought it would be better not to let things get too important than to risk losing them. But lately, I don't think so.
Akihiko looks straight into your eyes.
If I want to avoid that feeling, I have to work to protect what's precious to me. And that means everything precious. Ken, Mitsuru, and you too. I'll take care of it all.
Akihiko looks at you with strength and determination in his eyes. You can sense his resolve. What's up? Akihiko is glaring at you for some reason. Any one of these, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry.
Huh? What are you apologizing for?
Akihiko is flustered. It seems that he wasn't actually glaring at you. Could he be nervous?
So... It's really strange. I really liked hanging out together. I used to, anyway.
Used to?
But now, I feel all tense and on edge. It's the weirdest thing.
Okay, you want to say if doing the romance option is you're in love.
Love? This is love. Huh. Oh,
Akihiko suddenly turns red.
It already slipped out, but I'd like to know how you feel.
This is an important choice.
Will you be my girl?
That's the weirdest way of asking that question. If you say yes, then
Really?
It's yes. What? Ah! Settle down, Akihiko. Akihiko suddenly embraces you. I guess there's no settling down.
Oh, sorry. Well then, here's hoping for the best, right?
This is such a weird conversation. Having been in many relationships.
This got awkward all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, this is kind of the oddest one. You and Akihiko spoke quietly until the sun went down. Afterwards, you went back to the dorm together. That's funny as hell. Hi, Koromaru. You turned on the television. Comedian made an unexpectedly influential comment in a sports magazine. His claim that apathy syndrome was foretold by Nostradamus seems to be widely believed now. Right. Do you have a reason to fight, Katone? Yes. That's good. The next battle will be our last. Let's do our best. Is it just me, or is Akihiko-san different now? I agree. Instead of getting all depressed when Shinjiro was in critical condition, Akihiko-senpai got stronger. Shinjiro-san was amazing, but so is Akihiko-san now. I can't wait until I can see them fight together again. This may sound like a strange question, but I have to ask it. Am I being helpful? Yes. Great. I want my mom and Shinjiro-san to be proud of me. Everyone's anxiety over Shinjiro-san's departure has subsided. Everyone seems to be cherishing their lives much more than they did before. Shinjiro-san's departure seems to have helped everyone grow and mature. The internet isn't just for information anymore, it's become an important tool for communication. Every day, all around the world, people are making new friends and keeping in touch with old ones. Please remember that next time you go online. Sure. As you know, the next operation will be our last. Are you feeling nervous? Yeah, I understand. The tension grows stronger day by day. I guess I'm feeling nervous. Where's Akihiko on all this? There are two ways to prepare for battle. The first way is to get all stressed out thinking about it. The second way is to turn your nervousness into energy for training. I choose the second one. I'm all about training. The more you train, the stronger you get. The stronger you are, the better your chances of winning. Okay, again, we have whatever we want to do tonight. I think Koromaru doesn't really want to go out, so I'm not going to worry about that. So let's go ahead and just hit the town, I guess. I don't think there's too much we can do here. I think we might be able to actually work if you're interested. That actually might be better, so we can work part-time. Let's go ahead and work part-time. I'm not really interested in giving my persona too much of a boost, but I could probably use the money. So, Polonium Mall Chagall Cafe. You sweated it out while working part-time as a waitress. You were given a cup of the cafe's signature pheromone coffee during your break. Your charm has increased. You found an infamous black shiny bug and got rid of it before customers noticed. Your courage has increased. Still not entirely sure what bug. Because you started getting the hang of things here, they're going to give you a slight raise. Obtained 3,500 yen for working part-time. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. You overhear a conversation. They're popping up all over, aren't they? The people with apathy syndrome? Yeah, they are. My friend's brother's friend is one too. It's starting to be a serious problem. It's on the news every day now. Oh, did you see the special program they ran? Nostradamus actually predicted all of this. First bell has rung. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of here. What do you have to say? Junpei-san seems to sleep a great deal. He must be conserving energy so that he's preparing for combat. It is quite an interesting tactic. I don't think that's exactly what that means, but that's okay. First things first, I want to go get the card that I have here at Naganaki Shrine. Okay, well let's see. Isn't it tough to wake up early every single morning? Let's take days off for the hell of it. I'll be fine. That's what I told my wife. I feel a little better now. Since I'm here, I don't have to eat her box lunch. Interesting. Well, anyway, we're gonna head back to the school now because I do actually want to finish up a social link today. What do you guys have to say? I looked into the mysterious observatory and I found something weird. No one here has ever been near it. Not only that, no one knows how to get there. Though it's probably because no one would ever be caught dead in an observatory. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to go to the shrine. It's so peaceful there. That sounds cute. Well, we're gonna go ahead and hang out with Junpei today and finish up his social link. Junpei looks very serious today. Iwatodai Strip Mall, Hagakure Ramen.
So,
Oh, voice acting.
I'm no good at this. Where do I start?
I have questions. Start what?
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Still... Well, I had something serious to talk about. I want you to have this. I never had much I was that attached to, but I always held on to this for some reason.
You obtained pig key holder.
I used to keep my house keys on that. Thing is, I never wanted to go home. So, when it turned out I was gonna get to live at the dorm, you wouldn't believe how happy I was. I thought after that, I could turn my back on it all. So I kept his keychain and house keys stashed away, since I figured I'd never have to use them again. But after a while, I didn't like the way I was trying to avoid stuff. I knew the problem wasn't gonna go away just because I wouldn't look at it, and that I was lame for ever thinking so. That's why I dug these out. I plan to go see my dad, too. Then again, I'm still kinda chicken. If you hold on to those for me, it'll be like you've got my back for it. That way, I have the guts to see him.
Junpei's hands are trembling. You can tell that it took all of the courage he had to tell you this.
Hey, listen. You can talk to me too if anything's bothering you, alright? And I'm not saying so because I want to be the guy people turn to. It's just you don't have to do everything yourself. You and the rest of the gang were there for me, and I'm here for you the same way. Don't forget that, okay?
You sense strong affection from Junpei. You sense a bond with Junpei. Alright, and that finishes up the Magician social link. Hooray, another one down. Thou art I, and I art thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Magician Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Cert, the ultimate form of the Magician Arcana. Alright, the Inferno God, huh?
You know, I'm glad I got this power. And it's not because it makes me kinda like a superhero or anything. It always bugged me, that weakness I knew was there inside. But I feel like I can change. And I think that if it wasn't for you and the rest, I wouldn't have that feeling, even with this power. Or worse, I might have done the wrong things with it. So, thanks. Jeez, listen to me, going on like that. Come on, let's eat. You want some more green onion barbecued pork?
Sure. You and Junpei spent a long time talking about all sorts of things. I just interrupted the music there.
Where have you been?
Lost! What's wrong? Nothing's happening. You turned on the television. The cultural anthropologists have announced more information. One of them has accurately guessed the dates of recoveries and relapses in the past. He believes that the next wave of the recovery will begin on the 7th. All right. I don't think anybody has anything else to really say here. So let's just go ahead. We're going to hang out with Ken. Iwatore Strip Mall, Wakatsu Restaurant. This is delicious, Katone-san. You and Ken chatted over your meal. The bond between you and Ken is growing. It started to get late. You decided to head back to the dorm. Your room. You sense that familiar presence.
Good evening.
Hi.
It'll be a full moon again in just another week. At last, the 12th one. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Regardless of how long it's been, a lot has happened, hasn't it? But it's a bit soon to be reminiscing. How about I come see you once it's over? Be careful now.
Sounded like a threat. Pharos disappeared. Class has ended for today. Okay, so this is one of those days where we have a lot of free time. Don't you think that Akihiko-senpai is even hotter these days? He was always cute, but he has a certain air to him now. He's so hot, I wish I could be his girlfriend. Bad news. Exams suck, man. People completely forgot about that guy Aragaki now that they're studying. Or maybe they never cared about his rumors in the first place. Probably the latter, to be honest. Okay, so we could hang out with Bebe if we wanted to. Who else do we not have done at this point? I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do, but it's not gonna be any of those things. Let's see. I think for the most part, yeah, we could finish that up, but we're not going to. There's actually a reason why I'm not going to be finishing that one. And it comes down to if you finish up the social link, he goes home. And I don't want that to happen quite yet. So we're gonna go ahead and draw a relationship fortune, and we're gonna pull one for Ken, actually. What do we get today? Closer to Ken, today's luck is a little luck, and we gain 500 yen. Yay.
Welcome back.
All right, what do you guys have to say? Koromaru is freaking awesome, dude. He's not afraid of battling shadows, even though he's so small. I'm taking out the next shadow for Koromaru. Do you think Koro-chan knows that this next operation will be our last? I think so. So do I. Koro-chan has animal instincts. Interesting. You turned on the television. Every channel is showing news related to apathy syndrome. Interesting. We haven't been going to Tartarus much lately. You should have a better strength training regimen. We don't want to have any regrets, so train as much as you can. I didn't realize that they would talk about that. We're gonna be going into Tartarus like real quick, so it'll be fun. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take Koromaru out, just for the sake of taking Koromaru out. There's nothing else to do this evening. Koromaru is frolicking happily, and he picked something up. We received a Truffuri gem. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You decided to go back to the dorm with Koromaru. Yeah, so you can get stuff with you go out with Koromaru, which is pretty cool. The next chapter is about enzymes. Are you worried it'll go over your head? Don't worry, you're already familiar with the main places enzymes can be found, your own body. Let's see if you can tell the class, Katone. Consider milk, which contains lactic acid. One type of enzyme's function is to break lactic acid into glucose and galactose. What is that enzyme called? The answer is lactase. Yep, you got it. Some people get stomach aches from drinking milk because their bodies can't produce enough lactase. The same thing happens for some people in alcohol if they lack enzymes to break the alcohol down. I believe you can get really, really sick if you don't have the right enzyme. But if you're wondering if you don't have that particular enzyme, don't try to find out until you're 21, okay? You gave the correct answer. Your charm is increased. Okay, again, this is another one of those days where we don't really have too much to do. You could work if you really wanted to. We could probably hang out with Fuka. Do we have a priestess persona? How close are we on this one? We need a priestess persona in order to really do that. In fact, let's do that. I'll just meet you right back here. All right, we are back. Let's go ahead, and this time we can now hang out with Fuka. So let's go ahead and do that. Gekkokan High School, Home Economics Room. The recipe in the book I read the other day said, you hung out with Fuka for a while. The bond between you seems to be growing stronger. What should you make today? We're gonna go ahead and just make chocolate truffles. That should be fine. They came out pretty well. Obtain chocolate truffle ×2. The bond between you and Fuka seems to be growing stronger. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Don't worry, we'll finish this one up pretty quick. But yeah, we were a little bit behind on points. Hi. The next full moon will be on November 3rd. That gives us 5 more days. Well, that's probably for the worst. We turned on the television. Today's Cantonese word is, I don't even know what that is. Kaumina? I don't know. It means help. And that's all for the news this week. Moving on. Let's see, do you guys have anything new to say? Doesn't look like it. I don't think anybody really has much to say. Oops, I meant to actually talk to you. Oh my god. I'm doing great. The number of the lost didn't decrease after the last operation, but we're almost done. Peace will return to the city soon. Let's prepare for the final battle. We're gonna do that real soon here. Seas will most likely be disbanded after the final battle. I have so many good memories of my time in Seas. I have so many memories of my time in Seas. Good ones, bad ones. What about you? Did you enjoy participating in Seas? Yeah. I hope you always remember the good times we shared together. Oh, yeah, we need to go to Tartarus, and we will. It seems like Koromaru-san can sense the change in how everyone feels. The battles with shadows are coming to an end. We will avenge the death of Koromaru-san's owner in this next operation. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hang out with Ken this evening, so let's go ahead and do that. You and Ken stepped out to go get dinner. Why don't you choose where we go tonight, Katone-san? Anywhere you want. I'll pay. Huh? Ken? Huh? Ah. Oh, he's one of my classmates. A boy about Ken's height walks by. What are you doing? Nothing. I'm just about to go to dinner. This your sister? Huh? Oh no. What are you getting mad at me for? Because, I'm not her younger brother. Katone-san she's my... Ken falls silent with a troubled look on his face. Let's see. You can say either one of this. I'm gonna say we're friends, right? That's so weird. What's so weird? I mean, she's way older than you. Shut up. Don't be ridiculous, stupid. Your face is stupid. Dumbass. Hag. Ken's classmate runs off. Did he just call you a hag? I'm sorry he said that stuff. I'm sorry. Let's see. You want to say any one of these? And, I'm gonna say it didn't bother me. Ken hangs his head low. You and me, we're nowhere close to each other's ages. I know that already. That's a fact that can't be changed. So why are you bothering with a kid like me, Katone-san? The guys at the dorm are older than me and you have lots of friends, right? Then why me? Ken looks downwards, but he has a serious expression. You must be honest with him. God, I guess I'm gonna choose... I don't want to call it the romantic option, but that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna say it's because I like you. Katone-san, I told you, don't tease me. That's how adults lie, all the time. And if you actually want to continue with that, I'll just say I'm not lying. Can I really believe you? I'm tired of being betrayed. I like you too. I like you. I know I'm still just a kid, but I'm serious about how I feel about you. I really like you. I really do kind of feel like this is like not love what he's feeling, like he's really looking for something else, but we won't go there. Ken's small fists tremble. You sense a strong bond has formed between you and Ken. At least the game just kind of ends it in the future, so that's nice. Things are getting serious with Ken. What should I do? My heart's all pounding. I just can't believe it. Let's go out to dinner some other time. Well then. Ken ran off, his face bright red. You decide to return to the dorm. I will say, regardless of how awkward that nonsense is, there's no, like, you can date anybody as the female character in this game and it's not a problem. And like I said, I'm glad that they hold off on Ken's. It's just kind of like, wait for me, and then it's like kind of like that's it. Which is a upward, which is better than like Persona 5, where you hang out with people who are much older than you and your teacher. Anyway, good morning. This is Theodore. There is a human, one of them, I think, wandering around Tartarus. Please carry out a search and rescue. Goodbye now. The call ended. Okay, we have another one that we need to go get, which is why I'm holding off. Oh god. Ugh, deep breath on this one. Class is now in session. Salamander Soul Gluhen. Miss Toriumi is feeling ill today. Again, I'll be her replacement today. People tend to overstuff themselves during autumn. Mind your manners. It just so happens that I have a lesson prepared. Today we'll look at summoning magic. The topic at hand is magic used to summon angels and demons to our world. First, what is summoning magic? It's an evoker and you put it in your, never mind. It's when a magician summons a spiritual presence and controls it to achieve his or her goals. Like shamanism, summoning magic can be seen throughout the world in different eras. It's widely seen in books, movies, better video games, and so on. I don't recall this. I'm sorry. Did they just break the fourth wall a little bit on that? Nice. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's Faust was instrumental in the popularization of summoning magic. There are many examples of summoning magic I'd like to share, but we don't have that much time. But here are a few of them. In the Middle Ages, John Dee and Edward Kelly joined forces in Europe to summon an angel. Later in the 19th century, the magician Eliphas Levi summoned the spirit of Apollonius. Following in his footsteps was Aleister Crowley, who in the 20th century summoned the guardian angel Aiwass? I'm not entirely sure who that one is. What else? There's Neoplatonism, focused on the doctrine of summoning a guiding spirit called I think it's demon, but I also kind of want to pronounce it daemon. In Wudon, the Hongan may summon a spirit called a Loa, which is a persona we can summon. And in Japan, an incantation in a religion called, I'm not going to be able to get this one right, Vajrayana, can be considered a summoning ritual. By performing this ritual, the summoner tries to fuse with Buddha to gain his power. I could go on and on. There are countless examples of summoning magic. By studying many different forms, you can begin to see a pattern. Once magic circles, spells, and the like were established as part of the ritual, they saw more common use, and you feel tired. I am so tired. I need a sip of my tea before we continue with this. Like, seriously. My goodness, but summoning magic isn't always used for powerful spirits. It can also invoke everyday spirits. Seances, for example, or Ouija boards. Is that pronouncing that right? I think I am. These rituals are easy to perform and thus very attractive, but as I've told you many times, do not try this at home! It may result in unpleasantness. That is it for today. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. I think I gave the lecture. Fucking hell. Ugh, class is ended for today. What does Junpei have to say? Look around, man. We're surrounded by ordinary students. We could be just like them next month, huh? Anyway, we're gonna hang out with Yukari and we're gonna see if we can't I think we can finish up this social link today. Dorm, Yukari's room. Hehe, my room's cleaner than you thought, huh? Oh right, if you see any CDs or DVDs you're interested in, feel free to borrow them. I don't think I've ever asked you this before. What kind of music do you listen to? Any one of these? I'm gonna say I mainly listen to foreign music. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't have a lot of that here. Can I borrow some from you? Yukari seems very curious. You spent time chatting with Yukari. Oh yeah, I wanted to give you something. This is for you. Yukari has given you a special gift. Obtained Yukari's strap. You know what it is, right? It's the strap from my cell phone. I got it at the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It's been my special keepsake for many years. Interesting. Put a pin in that. Ever since my dad bought it for me. I used to talk to the toy figurine attached to it when I was here in my room. You must think I'm nuts, huh? But as time passed, I stopped talking to it. I figured out why. The reason why I talked to my little friend was because I wanted something to hang on to. I figured out that I was just trying to run away into the happy memories I had. I started feeling bad about it. I felt like I was using it as a tool to act like a damsel in distress. That's why I wanted you to hold on to it. At least until I stop running. Until I can go proudly to see my mom and the two of us can reminisce about my dad. Yukari has mustered up her courage and finally fully opened up to you. You sense that you share a strong bond with Yukari. Okay, nice. Thou art I, and I art thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Lover's Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Sibyl, the ultimate form of the Lover's Arcana. Hey, I got 10 social links apparently. I wasn't anticipating that popping up. Alright, we now form the Earth Mother. Yay. My dad, huh? I wonder if I'll ever get married one day and become a mom myself. I'm sure you will. I think I'll look forward to that. Yukari is smiling. Still, I think I'm going to try to hold... Wait, what? Still, I think I'm gonna hold off on trying to score a boyfriend for a while. There isn't anybody who catches my attention. Besides, it's more fun hanging out with you. Girls talk's always more fun too. Come on, let's talk all night. Never mind. You spent a long time together with Yukari. Okay, let's see here. We can do pretty much whatever we want here. I don't think there's much to do here. Although cultural anthropologists have determined the dates of attack and recovery, people are still concerned since no one has figured out the cause of the syndrome. The news program continues. Next up, another report regarding a missing person in Minato-ku. Takeko Hiraoka, sure, 75, a housewife, was reported missing earlier today. Once again, police ask for the public's help in finding any clues as to this woman's whereabouts. There's a possibility that she may have wandered into Tartarus. You must go rescue her. I don't think there's anyone to hang out with today. What I would suggest, especially if you're playing on higher difficulties, is to go to bed early and get some sleep. The moon will be full soon. We're almost done. Let's give it everything we've got. Of course. After this is all over, let's celebrate. Class has ended for today. Hey, I guess... Sorry, I was thinking. I was wondering what will become of me once we have defeated all the shadows. I hope I can continue to attend school. So we could do stuff here, like if there's a social link you want to work on. I don't, actually thinking about it. Hang on. The person I would like to hang out with, I don't believe she's here today. Oh, she is here today. Fuka is actually here. So let's go ahead and hang out with her. I was actually gonna go pull fortune for her, but we don't need to. Gekkokan High School, home economics room. I'm going to cook on my own today. It'll be really delicious, so look forward to it. What are you going to make today, Katone-chan? Banana cupcakes? You decided to make banana cupcakes. They came out pretty well. Obtained 2 banana cupcakes. Are you done, Katone-chan? I just finished up now, too. I got done pretty fast. Look, look. Rows of triangular rice balls are lined up on the plate that Fuka handed you. The rice looks moist and delicious. This one has pickled plum, this one's salmon, and this one's seaweed. Try whichever you like. You picked one and ate it. It's very good. Let's see, either one of these, I'm gonna say this is really delicious. Right? There are 22 conditions that must be met for making a good rice ball. I've met all those conditions, so there's no possible way that it wouldn't be delicious. Fuka seems proud of her culinary handiwork. I don't think I was making enough of an effort before. No, that's not it. I just wasn't putting in enough effort in the correct way. I just thought about trying harder. That wasn't right. Thinking about how you can fix your mistakes is how to really put forth a better effort. If you can't do something that others can, then that's the effort you need to reach their level. It seems so obvious now, but I didn't understand it at all. All I did was envy your skills. I'll never again think that my goals are doomed from the start. Thanks, Katone-chan. Fuka let out a relieved laugh. You feel like you've grown even closer to Fuka. Not bad. We hit rank 9. I think we're really close to getting most of these done. Oh, I have more on this plate too. This one's tuna, that one's natto, and this one's mentaiko? And on top of that, I even have a supreme one where I mixed in all the ingredients. Eat up. Hang on a second here. What? Mentaiko? What does that mean? Polycro. That's... Oh, it's just, seems to be some sort of, roe. Okay. You ate as much as you could before heading back to the dorm. Not sure I would actually eat roe. Have I had roe? I have had roe. I was lost in time and space. We have 3 days left. I can go to Tartarus whenever you're ready. Well, we actually do want to go because we have all of the people that are wandering around. Yeah. You turned on the television. Autumn, the lights are beautiful, particularly at the Moonlight Bridge in Minato-ku. That keeps coming up. There's going to be a full moon soon, huh? Let's win this one and go tell Shinjiro-senpai the good news. But I'm already starting to get so nervous. I need to stop thinking about it and just relax. I hear Shinjiro-san's condition hasn't changed and the doctors have pretty much given up any hope of recovery. It pains me to think about him, but the only thing I can do right now is to fight for the both of us. I'm going to defeat Strega and make the shadow and the dark hour disappear. I feel like Shinjiro-senpai will wake up after everything is over. I don't have any reason for thinking that, but it just feels that way. Like Mitsuru said, we'll be facing Strega in our next battle. Well, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm going to give them hell in return for what they did to Shinji. I don't think Strega will simply allow us to defeat the last shadow. They will either try to stop us outright or secretly set a trap for us. What do you think they will do, Shiomi? They'll probably set a trap. That is a possibility. We will need to rely on Yamagishi to detect it then. I've been so busy lately that I haven't been able to see Shidori. Well, we're almost done. After we kill the last shadow, I'm gonna go straight to the hospital. I cannot understand the nervousness you are all feeling, but I know that everyone will be giving their all in this last battle, and so will I. This will be the last time we fight, so we must do our very best. I try not to laugh because obviously, this is a Persona game. If you've never played a Persona game, there are false endings. Always. And you always fight God at the end. Which God is the question, but there's always a God to fight. Okay, so we're gonna be going into Tartarus at this point. Looks like Junpei, Koromaru, and Ken are the ones that are falling behind right now. So I'm gonna be bringing the 3 of them. I also, for the record, I do think you get some bonus text if you only take, like if I just took Akihiko with me, I think you get some bonus text if you talk to him in Tartarus. It's not really worth it, but if you have some time, you can do that. So next time we're going to be going through the next block of Tartarus. I'll see you guys then.